Welcome back. You're listening to Realty Resource Radio with Greg and Lori Swearingen. We're both realtors with ERA Real Solutions and have been in the business for over 20 years.
Well, we're talking today with the best realtor in Central Ohio, Lori Swearingen.
I think someone's biased.
Can you? Well, I've seen you at work. I've heard the comments. I've seen everything that people have to say about you, in emails, just thanking you and everything. And I have to admit, you do it like nobody else.
Oh, thanks.
So, you are the best realtor in Central Ohio.
I try.
She's Italian. She knows how to negotiate. Are you kidding me? I lose every negotiation that you and I enter into. I lose. But
that's funny.
We've had so many people on this show that are great around Central Ohio at their jobs, and we've had them on because they do such a good job. They are the best in the business, but we haven't had a segment on real estate yet. We haven't really talked about real estate and how we help buyers and sellers. And so I thought, why don't we talk a little bit about how you and I and the Selling Columbus team help people who are buying a home or selling a home.
Okay, that sounds good.
What kind of things, if someone is looking to buy or sell a home, what is it the Selling Columbus team can do for them?
Oh my gosh, we have a lot that we can do for them. I mean, well, you want me to start with the tools that our company has to offer, for one?
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Sure. What is it you get? Just because we're with ERA Real Solutions, what is it that
oh my gosh.
people get?
Well, and I've been with other companies, and I can tell you by far that ERA Real Solutions blows the companies away when it comes to the types of marketing and advertising that they have. And we're on like 20 different websites and more. As far as your listing, you have your own YouTube video. We have a program that's actually unique to us. I'm not aware of any other brokerage that has it. It's called the Seller Security Program, the SSP. What that means is that if your house doesn't sell, ERA will buy it. But there, of course, is stipulations with that come along. I mean, they're not in the business of buying houses back, but for certain situations, it's definitely an option, and it's very attractive to people who are trying to sell and people who are also trying to buy a house. So we have that. We have a mobile app that we offer, and you can get up-to-the-date information on properties, right there on your phone. I mean, you can be in front of it, and all you need to do is text Lori Swearingen, that's Lori, Swearingen, Swearingen, to 35620. And that app can be downloaded immediately on your phone, and you can get straight to the MLS.
Well, I love that because you're always getting up-to-date information.
Right.
Because we've talked before about how some websites are totally out-to-date.
Absolutely.
And you use this application, and it's current. And I love this feature. You can say, show me houses around me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it knows where you're at. The phone knows where you're at. It's got that GPS thing going.
Yeah.
And then you can see homes around you.
It's an incredible app, and everybody should download it, just so you can get that information immediately and not wait or get a hold of some of these sites that are outdated, like you said. So those are just some of the things that ERA has to offer. I mean, there's just so much more as far as training and stuff goes for the agents. So they're very much into having quality agents and making sure that we have the most up-to-date training that's available. So if there's a new feature, a new product that comes out, we're going to be learning about it. Also, we're on things as far as like social networking. All your listings are on Facebook, Twitter,
we
Pinterest.
put them everywhere.
Yeah, we put them everywhere. Plus, you get a link. The sellers will get a link that they can actually put out there on their sites to their friends. So they're very weekly reports. I mean, you can see where your hits are coming from, who's viewing your property, how many people are viewing your property, how are you in comparison to the competition. So that's just one small facet that ERA offers. Another thing that they offer is Gold Star properties. What that means is that your property can be marked as a Gold Star property, which puts you above the competition. The things that you have to do when you see a Gold Star property, it means that those properties have been staged. They've been pre-inspected before they've been listed, which is great.
That's a great service right there.
Oh, yeah. So
Jerry Linkhorn does that.
Yeah, right, exactly. We had him on, last week or the week before. Yeah. They want you to, they have to offer a home warranty. ERA has a home warranty that's offered through it. Also, there's some enhanced marketing materials that are different from the average marketing materials that really get your property out there. So that's kind of another cool feature. I've been blown away, and honestly, I mean, they have so much that I haven't even had time to look at that they offer, but They have other things like distinctive properties websites for properties that they have to be like 500,000 and up, where the Gold Star property can be for any property. But the distinctive properties are things like that make them distinct, like their waterfront properties, equestrian properties, custom home built properties. We also have a division that deals with resort and historic properties. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. We have a separate luxury living division that deals with that puts you on not only all these other channels, but you also have separate luxury channels. So a couple of the channels are luxuryrealestate.com or realestatejournal.com that these luxury properties go out on. I'm currently training in luxury homes right now, taking online classes to become luxury agent certified. It is a whole different ballpark when you're dealing with $1 million homes and up, in the way that you market them.
Totally.
And understanding how long that they're going to be on the market and the amount of advertising that goes into it and how to actually market those properties and help those people keep their properties safe and not have every nosy buyer out there looking. So those are just some of the things that ERA offers as a whole, which in turn helps me, do a better job at what I do.
Yeah, negotiating price.
Right.
Selling homes, getting people in contract, helping buyers.
Right.
Well, another program we have is the Realty Power Marketing Program. RPMs.
What does that mean?
Zoom, zoom. We're fast. More RPMs is better. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Because what you want is more buyers looking at your house. You want more offers on your house. You want more marketing, more websites. And that's what it's all about. Realty Power Marketing is what we do. And when you get involved with us, I implement that, a lot of that. So that you can get out there, get your home marketed, because faster to market and more buyers is better.
Which you just made me think of another, I'm talking about sellers a lot here, but when I list a property, I do a unique website for them so that not only it's kind of the same kind of client website that I would do for a buyer, I can set up to the minute listing. So, you tell me your criteria, you tell me what you want in a property, and I'll go ahead and input that information, and it can be as vague or as specific as you want it, and it comes straight to you on your own personal client list site. And actually, if you want, you can make notes on it to me because I can see it, and vice versa. I can bring up things to you, and we can mark it as your possibility, your favorite. But what's really cool about that is it's literally the minute a realtor enters it into the MLS, you get it. Bam. There's no waiting. There's no guessing. Well, I also set that same site up for my sellers in their neighborhood.
This is a great feature because everybody wants to know when their house is for sale.
Right.
Hey, one just came up. What's it selling for?
And it's my hope that none of my sellers ever have to wonder. That they don't have to go fishing around on all these other sites or go ask the neighbor or they hear about it through a postcard first. I know as if I was selling my home, I would want to know as soon as the sign's put in the yard, what are they asking? What's that house look like? How many bedrooms does it have? Is it comparable to mine? And so I set up a site for them.
That's like competition. It's your competition.
It is your competition, and so I make a personal site for my sellers as well, so they never have to wonder. So that's a value-added service, I think.
It is.
Oh, and one more thing that we offer is a military thank you program. And on our website, sellingcolumbus.com, and Realty Resource Radio, but also ERA has a connection with USAA, and to where we can actually get you possible cash back if you're in the military and you want to go and possibly get you want to come to us and use USAA. But we offer that as well. You want to talk about that a little, Greg?
Well, that's even more cash back then, because we already give up to $1,000 back to military and federal workers, just as a way to say thank you for all you do. Exactly,
because we are thankful and we want to give back.
Right. And that's a great way to do it. And so with the USAA, they can get even more.
Yep. And also another thing is we are international. ERA is international, which is really huge because your property isn't just being marketed locally, it's being marketed all over the world.
Well, and we have a lot of people coming from all over the world. Yep. I know we sold condo in the short north.
Right.
Almost $400,000, and this was to folks who are not nationals.
Exactly.
So,
yes, and there's also Spanish division of ERA as well. So there's just so much that they have to offer, and that helps me. I've been selling for 20 years, since 1996. I've been in the business over 20 years, but I've been selling since 1996. First year I made the $1 Million Club. I am who I am. I'm a very ethical person. I care very much about people and helping them and making sure that they get the most for their money on both the buy side and the sell side. So that is my personal burden, but ERA gives me the tools to actually implement that and do that.
Well, I was counting your awards the other day. It's more than 17 awards, and that's when you count. You were with Remax for a while. Their awards. You got awards with Keller Williams. You've got awards with ERA and awards from the Columbus Board of Realtors.
Well, and I made the $1 Million Club with a very small company.
Well, I'll tell you, what always impressed me over the years is that you're always going above and beyond to help out buyers and sellers.
Well, thank you.
we had one couple who came down. The wife did with cancer, and you ended up not only selling their house at a reduced price, but you sold their mother's house for $1. And you did that just to help them out.
Well, and I will help people out if you want to buy and sell. I offer a discount.
Yeah. So
just because that's how I feel. I want to treat people the way I'd want to be treated.
Well, 100 here, a couple hundred there, 1,000 there. It all adds up to be quite a bit, really.
Yeah.
When you look at all that you do to try to help people out. So.
Well, thanks, Greg. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
So if you're someone who's out there looking to buy a home, looking to sell a home, and you have not talked to Lori Swearingen, you need to. You need to give her a call. You can go to realtyresourceradio.com, look for Lori Swearingen. She's a host here, and all of her contact information is there. You owe it to yourself to give her a call.
And I would love to help you.
You're listening to Realty Resource Radio.